Hi guys, it's your girl Charisma. Welcome back to my channel. To all my new subscribers, thank you guys so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So it is the end of 2017. Thank God. It's been a really crappy year politically, but we're not even going to talk about that. Basically, we're going to talk about my favorite palettes of 2017. I'm going to throw in a couple of palettes that I really thought just didn't do the trick for me. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Now, these are in no particular order. Let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so first up on the list is Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place had a really good year, a really big year as far as launches are concerned. I'm not for sure how long that company's been out. I want to say maybe 3 years. I'm not for sure because I had also bought the Masquerade palette and some other palettes in 2016. So I would say roughly around 3 to 4 years. This year they released the Magic palette, which I absolutely am in love with. Every color in here you basically can use, and this was a really big palette as well. Beautiful color schemes. It had a lot of shimmers were in this palette. There were only like 4 mattes, I believe. The palette was $30, I believe. Usually most of Juvia's Place's palettes are inexpensive, but the quality, you cannot beat it. And the Magic palette was one of my favorites. I did get a ton of looks out of this palette. I could not put it down. It's one of my absolute favorites. If you guys can, they are having a half off sale, I believe, right now around Christmas holiday. All their palettes are on sale. So get down to juviaplace.com and pick you guys up a palette. We got that out of the way. The next palette that I really did enjoy was the Naked palette from Urban Decay, the Naked Heat. Now, I have never, ever owned anything from Urban Decay besides their pencils and their primer potions. I had heard about all the Smokies and the Nakeds and all that, you know, the palettes that were out, but they really didn't grab my attention. But when they released the Heat palette, I said, oh, that's something I definitely have to get. I was in love with the color scheme from jump because it was all warm. All warm colors, beautiful mirror here. I don't want to put the mirror on camera, but the colors were just gorgeous. And I love the color scheme. This also came with a little brush. And I do use the brush every now and again. It's not a bad, I mean, it's not like the bombest brush ever, but I mean, it came with it. This thing was $54, so yeah, I'm using the brush too. Okay. Just the colors just spoke to me. I had got a lot of looks out of the Naked Heat palette. It was so good for the summer because of the color scheme. And I love the names of the colors: Scorch, Dirty Talk, He Devil, Lumbre, Cayenne, and Fuego. Everything that had to do with fire. So I was really in love with it. Absolutely adore this palette. I think it was worth the $54. And you guys can go ahead and pick that up at urbandecay.com, Sephora. I'm not, and oh, I don't know if it's an Ulta, but it's definitely, no. Yeah, Sephora and Ulta, I believe. And like I said, my favorites is Anastasia's Prism palette. I don't know if you guys own this. I do know this on my channel. Whenever I review an Anastasia product, I don't get a lot of views. I don't know if that's because my audience just isn't into ABH products, or maybe just the palettes. I don't know. Maybe you guys are more into the other, you know, things. I'm filming. Maybe you guys are into other things that they are releasing, maybe just not the palettes. But I am in love with the Prism palette. I'm actually wearing Prism today, and it's so beautiful. I did get a lot of looks out of this palette as well. This retails for $42. It's on the ABH website as far as in Sephora, and it is in Ulta. And I thought the color scheme was, once again, absolutely gorgeous. I was drawn to Prism because it's not a regular color scheme. It's a lot of different colors in this palette that really, to some folks, don't make sense. And that's exactly why I purchased it. I was really drawn to this deep green here by the name of Throne. And I love Dimension, which is on my lower lid right now. And I just love the color scheme because it made no sense. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. This did not apply like Subculture did. The formula is more, you know, privy to Modern Renaissance, Master Palette by Mario, so I didn't really have a problem blending the colors at all. Nothing looked muddy or anything of that nature. Anastasia puts out some really good quality palettes. They missed that mark with Subculture, but I can't even speak bad about my Prism palette nor my Master palette. And everyone knows who watches this channel knows I do not like Modern Renaissance at all. I bought it, I took it back, didn't like it, sorry. Don't stone me. But yeah, one of my absolute favorites of 2017. It is just, I love her. Now, this was the breakout star for me for 2017. I can't even believe I bought this thing, but I had to, girl. It just had me in awe. This is the Morphe 352 Second Nature palette. Let me move the names here. But I went ahead and bought this, and when I tell you guys that was like the best decision I could have made, oh my goodness. Absolutely in love with this palette. There's nothing I can even say about this palette. The looks that I got out of this palette, first of all, man, I was having a good time with this palette. I believe this retailed for $23 on the Morphe website. I believe it's also available on Ulta now. And the Second Nature palette is the number 2, the second to the 350 palette, which I don't own. Absolutely in love with these colors, absolutely in love with the application. They're creamy, they're rich, they're pigmented. Higher color scheme just screamed fall to me, so I just had to have this, and I'm not disappointed in it at all. If you guys are really skeptical about purchasing more palettes, I would definitely recommend you purchase their 35002, 352, and I believe it's 2 more that came out after this that I would recommend that you guys purchase. Also, Morphe's brushes are the absolute jam, and I would recommend those too. Absolutely love this palette. So this isn't in any particular order, but I had to get this one for last. You guys, this is like my favorite palette of 2017. Once again, didn't think that I would even purchase this, but Too Faced redeemed themselves with me. And even though I felt like they were jamming peaches down my fucking throat, I had to go and pick this up because it was an all matte palette. This is the Just Peachy Matte palette from Too Faced. This, I believe I paid $48 for this as well. Oh my God, you guys. So many looks I got out of this palette. It was absolutely gorgeous. The only 2 colors are these 2 right here that I think you could use for like a brow bone highlight. It's up to you, but every other color worked for me. Absolutely loved it. It smelled like a big bucket of peaches. It comes with a beautiful mirror. Oh my God, what can I, oh, and it still smells good. Oh my God, there's nothing bad I can say about this palette. You can get so many looks out this palette. I am a matte girl. Everyone knows I am a matte girl. So of course when they released it, I said, okay, I have to go get it. And I'm notorious for taking things back to Sephora if I don't like them. And it stayed. So Jared redeemed himself with me. One of my favorite palettes. They really outdid themselves with this. I mean, the packaging was beautiful. It was nice and heavy. I love the mirror. Everything about it, absolutely love. The entire collection, I think they did a really good job. I really want to go get that primer as well. Absolutely love it. Breakout star of 2017. I'm sure this is on everyone's favorite list on YouTube. It's the #1 palette of 2017. Too Faced knocked it out the park with this. That's pretty much it for my favorite video, my favorite eyeshadow palette video of 2017. I just want to wish my subscribers a very Merry Christmas, and I know thanks to you guys I've had a really great 2017. I really do work hard to bring you guys quality content, and 2018 is going to bring so much more. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even have a channel. I didn't even think people would want to watch me at all. So thank you once again for making my 2017 the greatest year ever. I'm really indebted to you all. Don't forget to subscribe. My face will be popping up somewhere around here, so just click on that button to subscribe. Check out a couple of my videos that's already uploaded, and don't forget to click that thumbs up button to let me know that I provided you with great quality content today. Until next time, dogs, I'll see you guys. Bye.